It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Lance now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action, now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Give him 18 on the play. In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. To the right side, this is Sermon. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
play fake. Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Shotgun now for Lance. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. To throw is Ryan. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Thomas has it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Hopkins' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
San Francisco.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Lance. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They run, here's Sermon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, another shot for Sermon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tuesday. Check. Watch the 4. 6 man. Hey. Mike 54.
He completes it to Tate. Pushes past him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now Ryan. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw again is Ryan. This is brought in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a run with Sherman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Well, they faked the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Back deep, Golden Tate. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Ryan to throw.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. On play action, Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Lance going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go. It's Gibson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and Washington set up now 1st and goal. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Keeps it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Matt Ryan keeping it himself from a yard out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw forward is Ryan. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, Lance got an open man. It's QT, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Lance now on 1st down. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, open man is QT, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Sermon. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Again with Sermon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. To throw is Ryan. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, right back to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? Points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down, and this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check, check. Lucky. Switch. Ready to go.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'll try and run for the first with Sermon.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.